I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Now, here's Koufos. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. That also was a factor.
Here's Neal. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. In the corner, Neal with it. Such a wide open look. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Freak. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Smith. Dudley dishes to Smith. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here is Hill, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix. 5 on the clock. Here's Freak. The good-looking shot from the wing. Freak's got 11.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Calathes. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Dishes it to Koufos. They double him with Freak. Here's Calathes. From deep. They get it back.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Young's checked in for 3. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Freak, he's in at the point. Paul George is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Ellis, and it's Hill in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Freak. Freak's got 5 assists tonight.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
A nice shot by George.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
No problems knocking that one down. And that's now 10 points here for Beal.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Freak throws it down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And Washington has possession. Following the score by Indiana. Clock at 4. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Ilyasova. And here we go. George heading to the hoop.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And, boy, are they taking advantage.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He misses the free throw.
John Wall taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 14. Freak passes to Ellis. Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. Gortat with the steal. Here's Beal. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He dropped in 24 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Here's Freak after the made shot from Bradley Beal. And the shot is good. And the Pacers lead by 14.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Up the floor. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 34 points, 15 assists, and over 2.5 steals. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through. Some excellent numbers in this one for Freak. He's got 17 points and 8 dimes. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
In part, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
Pacers leading by 14. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacemates.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also urged them to drive the lane aggressively on offense, saying they won't be able to handle us if we can get bodies to the basket each and every time down the court. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. In the corner, George with it. To the middle, here's Freak. Wall with some nice defense.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, Freak. He's got 19. To the paint, here's Hill. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pacers leading by 16. Takes it from 10. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Hill's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Wall's shot is off. Indiana's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. It's tipped. Beal against George. Now the dish to Neal. Takes the 3. But they recover it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Then for the Wizards, Koufos comes in for Gortat. And Dudley subbed in for Gary Neal. Beal can't get it to go.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Freak kicks to Ilyasova. Indiana moving it around. Ellis dishes to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Turner. And the rebound goes to Nene.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Freak. 15 points for Paul George.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the paint, Freak. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Ellis can't get it to go.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Wall. He has 5. Beal can't get that one to fall.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Outside, Wall. Paul George with the steal. Pushing it up. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Koufos with the block. Here's Dudley. It's hauled in by George. Pacers leading by 22. He kicks it to Freak. He dishes it to Ilyasova. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
At the elbow, it's George. Here's Freak. Cannot hit. Now Washington takes it the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. In the corner, George with it. 1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Nice shot there without a second.